apocalypse. If you still think the government is here to protect your rights and to better protect your way of life, coming from a guy who worked in government, I worked in government as law enforcement during COVID. The government was not there to protect your rights, to protect your freedoms, to protect you. The government is there for the interest of the government. Something I've been wanting to say for a long time is you have to be able to protect yourself. Statistics have shown a good guy with a gun puts down the threat way faster than any law enforcement agency. And there have been plenty of tragedies over the last couple of years that have kind of proven the point. The Uvalde shooting was a terrible, terrible tragedy. Lots of innocent life lost, kids getting hurt. It was bad. And the fact that those law enforcement didn't do what they needed to do when the time counted shows what the problem is. People always want to defund the police and things like that. I believe that they do need better funding. They do need to have better training. They need to have an extremely high standard. The way things have gone over the last couple years, after the whole COVID thing, the whole Black Lives Matter movement, everything that's happened since, gosh, I could go really, really, really far back, but in retrospect, within my lifetime, everything that's happened since about 2015, 2016, because of that whole Trump election, has gone south. So, what can we do to prepare ourselves? That's what this channel is about, preparation for what may come. Have a good medical kit, learn and train. If you need to have a concealed carry permit to pack a firearm, do so. Honestly, guys, the world's not getting any better. Department of Homeland Security and Border Patrol, our borders are wide open. They've been saying that there's people on the terror watch list who've walked right across our southern border. You never know when and where things are going to go south, how bad things are going to get. Which is why, if you can't see, I'm taking the pooch out this morning. We do what we can to stay fit, stay in shape, and prepare and train. Yes, it's time consuming. Yes, it's resource consuming. Trust me, it takes up a lot of finances, or a lot of your finances, to fund some of the bare essentials. A handgun, ammo, magazines. People will say, oh, I want a pocket gun. Guys, pocket guns are so stupid. Don't do it. Have a good holster for your gun. If it's a pocket holster, at least it's something. You're not booger hooking the switch and putting it around in your leg or your crotch. Pocket pistols are stupid, and this is coming from a guy who works a gun counter, who was law enforcement, who was Army infantry, who was just a regular, everyday dad. Like, it's common sense, guys. Anyway, the government is not there to protect you. The government is there to protect its own self-interests. Do what you can with what you have. Budget a little bit. Get a good, reliable handgun. Have a good, reliable rifle. And by rifle, I mean an actual AR-15. Because, A, the world's getting worse. And it's not going to get better anytime soon. We have managed to vote in all the terrible stuff that we have. You cannot vote your way out. It's been proven time and time and time again. The best way out of tyranny is to fight out. And trust me, no one wants a fight. The last thing I want is a fight. But I do want a better world for my kids. I do want a better world for the wife. I want a better world for everybody. It's one of the few things I pray to Christ for every night, is to have something change to make this world better. And that change isn't going to be just automatic. You're going to have to do something to make that change better. Local voting, financial prep, with retirement accounts, with IRAs, with stocking up on food, medicines, having a good storage of water, having a way to purify your water, all kinds of stuff. We're here. He's excited. But like I was saying, being prepared for what may come your way. Guys, I've seen more and more people doing stupid things, trying to weaponize law enforcement against people who are actually common sense, because they're crazy. Everybody wants to play a victim. Everyone wants to go and have their way, and they will literally try anything and everything. They will lie to the cops. They will lie to a judge to get their way. There are people out there who don't even bother with law enforcement. They'll just pull a gun on you and threaten your life. Or they'll just start pulling the trigger. There are people out there who will take anything and everything they can just because they can. And they're going to, unless you are able to defend and protect your family and fight back. Trust me, it sucks having to pull a gun out on somebody and defend yourself. This is not something anyone wants to have in their life, let alone me. I never wanted it. I would never want anyone to want that. I wouldn't want to wish that on anybody. But you have to be able and mentally run through those scenarios in life, because they are more and more and more of a probability. We're turning more now into mob rule, gang run, government communism than anything else. The days of us being the free world, not so much. Everything's taxed, and it's taxed at a high rate. What you buy is taxed, what you sell is taxed. So do what you can to save money. Do what you can to invest in something. Do what you can and learn and train and get in shape to protect your family. Guys, the next generation is worth it. The next generation is what's going to carry us into the future. All right, so this is a morning rant, if anything. But guys, get out there. Morning walks like this, literally. It's just me and the pooch way up there on a walk. We're gonna do our 3 miles, and I'm actually probably gonna go further. He's kind of been on his butt. We didn't take him out for a walk the other day. Doctor's appointments, early work schedule. Life happens. But here I am, getting up, getting after it, because I know I may need to use my body as a tool, as a weapon to defend myself, my family, my property. Whether that's from Mexican cartels, because they're pushing up hard, not just into the country as people, but the fentanyl trade, the drug trafficking, human trafficking. There's kids who are kidnapped every day. Keep an eye on them, keep them close, watch over them, teach them stranger danger. I know that was something from back in the 90s when I was a kid, but it's still relevant today. Trust your gut feelings. When I was in law enforcement, so many stories, women are like, oh, I don't want to be seen as racist, sexist, whatever, because so-and-so's black, Hispanic, creepy looking white dude, whatever, and they end up getting hurt because of it. Guys, trust your gut instincts. They're there for a reason. Basic primal instincts will save your life. Okay? Get fit, work hard, save money as best you can, and prioritize that prep. You're not just preparing for the zombies. We're not just preparing for the machines. We're not preparing for just government overreach. You're preparing for the everyday-to-day mundane, and you're preparing for the everyday-to-day crisis. A car crash and someone gets hurt, have a good medical kit, know what to do, calling 911, having and rendering aid until medics or law enforcement can get there is going to be a good thing. It's going to save lives. Trust me, it helps. The other aspect too, guys, is knowing what to do if you have to defend yourself. Okay? I'm not a lawyer. I can't give legal advice. But trust me, there's a whole lot more that happens after the fact than during in a self-defense situation. Having been on the law enforcement side of that, there's investigations, evidence collecting, there's filing charges, even if they prove you innocent or prove that it was self-defense, family's gonna sue, wrongful death, bunch of bullshit. And trust me, it's all bullshit. There's no other better word or anything else I can think of for something like that. There are a bunch of people out here who are dumb, who are literally low IQ turds, and their families are no better, because guess where they came from? Their families. Raise your kids to be better human beings. Raise your kids to prepare to be able to be fit and to fight for what they need to. So this is my morning rant, truck rant. Just wanted to pass it all along. You guys take care, train hard, invest, stay fit, do what you can with what we have. And we're gonna do the best we can with what we have. In the meantime, Fitpocalypse out.